Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Clownfish. Hope you're doing well. You're doing well. Hey, Roxanne. So, Collective, for those of you that are watching, if you head over to the Hypsee link, there should be a live happening to where you can gain a discount, 15% off readings. I've got 5 different events available for you to take advantage of. Either cheese. So tonight is an open table collective. I'm just putting cream on my hands. Tonight is an open table. It's $1 a card. There's readings over at Hypsee. The link is in the description box as well as the link section. There are two Hypsee links in the link section. Pick the one that isn't to donate. I think that link goes to nowhere. So pick the other one. I haven't decided to, been meaning to get rid of that one, but I haven't bothered. Members get a dibs on a message in my open table, so if you would like a message on the open tables where you don't necessarily have to pay for it on that night, you can become a member. You do have the ability to get a message with the open tables. You can also throw me a super chat with your question. You can throw me a super sticker for a general message. Any denomination will do. You could do a $2.99 and get 5 cards. It's just the way Spirit wants to speak. The fact that you've thrown a donation at me, that's all that really matters. Okay? So thank you so much. I'd like to make some money. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so through a super sticker as well, or a super chat with donate in the text heading or donation in the text heading. There's also a donate button over at Hypsee. So if you don't want to donate through YouTube, you can donate over at Hypsee. You can also do so through PayPal as well. So I will be starting the event as of 8:30. I just thought I'd start early and maybe throw some cards as a beginning message for those that don't really have money to spend. I'm still thinking about you. If I get up over $100 this evening, I will be giving out 2 free readings. So the more you donate, the more you give, the more chance you give to others that are less fortunate, that don't have the money for a reading. Know that it is all greatly appreciated, and it does help out the channel. It keeps me going, collective. I very much appreciate you and your ongoing support. I have a quick series message coming to you tomorrow evening. So stay tuned for that. If you are a member and you have not voted yet on the mid-month message, there is a poll over in the member side that you can go and make your selection. It's either the 18th or the 23rd, I think. It's one of the two. So you're more than welcome to jump in and make your vote happen. Make your vote known. It seemed like a magic trick bringing out my coffee cup. Thank you, Collins. All right. What am I starting with first? Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. Please be here to provide a beautiful message for the collective this evening to start off our open table. What is the overall energy for this evening? For the short collective message before the table opens. You're more than welcome to start throwing the messages at me, whether it be super chat or super stickers. I'll be making a list. So right off the bat, we have the moon. The moon is out. Somebody's holding back their emotions. Could be you, could be someone else. There's a magician in the reverse as well. What's going on, Spirit? Alright, we got the lovers. So this could be very well a Gemini. It could be a Pisces, Gemini. This could be somebody holding back their feelings regarding you. regarding the love that they have for you. The Page of Cups, the Page of Wands. Somebody might want to come in and give you an apology. They're inspired to show some sort of love, compassion. They have some new ideas. What's the scoop, Spirit? You got Judgment. Somebody could very well be facing judgment, or maybe making a judgment call. This could be someone realizing that they still love you. They want to be part of your manifestation. But I feel that you ended out this connection. Yeah, you cut out this toxicity. Some sort of truth came to mind. They may have put you through the ringer. You took a leap of faith with the Fool because of some sort of sadness and some sort of truth that come to light. And you stayed committed to your higher power. You nurtured and you stood steadfast with your foundation. You really took in and took to heart everything that was said to you. And this is what helped you to change, to become better. And this is ultimately what brought you to end things out. This is ultimately what brought you the truth. And there's some sort of celebration or some sort of dynamic that you found your soul tribe through cutting out the fray. You gave back quite a bit, but I feel like you've been giving, but you haven't been receiving as much as you've been giving. There's been less of a reciprocity. They ultimately wanted you snapping out. They wanted you looking like some sort of tyrant. This was part of the betrayal. They didn't want you stepping up onto this throne, taking a leadership position, taking ownership. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They wanted you losing everything. They didn't want you having any type of wish fulfillment regarding love. We got the Two of Cups here. Or success with the Six of Wands. The King of Swords. There's definitely something here about deception. Somebody was lying, waiting for the cookie to crumble, so to speak. There's a Wheel of Fortune, so there's definitely something here about destiny. Somebody wanted to make it look like your destiny was to lose everything and lose your foundation, all your commitments, your foundation, the ability to celebrate any type of love. Have you overwhelmed and trapped in your head, not moving anywhere, not moving forward with any type of purpose, unbalanced, always juggling, constantly having to call your energy back, making you look selfish. This could have been a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They were working together. They weren't telling you all of the information that was supposed to have you trapped in your head. They wanted everything that you were working on to fall apart. because they did not want you finding any new connections or moving forward because you were healing. You had hope. Maybe you were shedding light on a particular situation, and because of that, they wanted to bring conflict. Maybe conflict within yourself. Somebody wanted to manipulate you, and now they're sitting and watching, waiting for the time that you go and you find rest, or that you just die off in a ditch somewhere. But instead, you called your power back. You elevated from this experience, and they wanted you to be bitter. Somebody's bitter. There's a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups, both in reverse. I'm picking up on an Aries and a quite possibly a Cancer. They're extremely bitter at the fact that it did not happen the way that they planned it to be, because you're still finding wish fulfillment. You're still moving forward towards your independence, towards your happiness, having a rebirth, unapologetically moving forward. You have no spoons for these people, whoever they are. I think you've cut them out. You're standing on business. You've sacrificed enough of your time and your energy for these people, and you're moving forward slow and steady. Despite the lies, you know who you are. Despite this deception, despite the manipulation, despite the sadness, despite the unsatisfaction, you know who you are. You're staying steadfast within your heart space. You're guarding your heart at this time. We got the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords together. So you're emotionally moving forward. You're moving on to calmer waters. You are gradually moving forward, leaving them in the past, because there's no reciprocity and they were not helping you to level up. They were actually trying to downgrade you and keep you low vibrational. They wanted you out here begging and losing absolutely everything, all because you love yourself. They wanted you acting out of haste and out of anger. Reactive abuse is really coming to mind with this, all because you were having a brand new beginning. You alchemized it all. You were inspired to keep moving and move on from the past, and they tried to keep you in the dark. They tried to make you feel worthless, like you had nothing to bring to the table, that you had nothing to offer, and they wanted you to feel left out in the cold, as if you didn't know anything or that you weren't worth of anything. Yeah, causing you chaos. Anything that you were working with, they wanted to sabotage it. They did not want you having the upper hand, but you stood up for yourself, and I do feel that there's justice coming in for you, because it's being seen that they tried to disempower you. They tried to take away your courage. They were very, very strategic as to how they did this. And there's something here about a lot of options and possibilities coming in for you. It's happening very, very quickly. You are coming out of this tower. What was meant to be a very bad tower for you, I do feel that it's unapologetically happening to them, and they have no other choice but to nurture the truth. You're definitely in this Empress energy regardless. This has been your great awakening because you found your inner light. You're allowing it to guide you, it's moving you forward, and you're still inspired despite it all. So you've overcome quite a bit there, collective. As much as you had adversity against you, as much as you had a lot of different people, different dynamics lying on you, misunderstanding you on purpose, creating these roadblocks for you, you still continue to rise and elevate. You still continue to move forward despite it all. all these people's misjudgment is insignificant because they couldn't handle a day in your shoes. They couldn't handle the pressures that you've had to overcome. They couldn't handle one day of the abuse that you've had to deal with. Laura, thank you so much for that confirmation. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you coming in and letting me know that. The glitch is in the house. Welcome in, Michael. So, members, if you are a member and you haven't voted yet for the mid-month message, you might want to go over there to the post side and member side and make your vote. There was only 2 votes there the last time I checked. So if you have yet to vote on that, you might want to jump in on that. So I am going to start the event for Hypsee. I have 5 different services. I have the $5 hauler, the level 1 reading, which is a 3-card stack. I've got answer to your question with it in a regular Celtic cross with clarifiers. We also have the live collective take the wheel. So if you have any ideas as to what you would like for a collective message, a collective reading in a future collective, you're more than welcome to use that free option over at Hypsee and give me some ideas. This is where you get to take the wheel and you get to drive the different messages that come out. But put it into a collective basis, not a personal basis. Okay? So we do have that free option over at Hypsee. Again, you can donate through Hypsee or through PayPal or through YouTube. I got you many different options. There is a 15% off up until the point where I start the event, and I'm going to start it very, very soon. So if you haven't already got over to Hypsee to order yourself a reading with a 15% discount, you might want to check that out. I'll give to 8:40. It's 8:34 now. I'll give you a couple more minutes to get over there and order a reading. Otherwise, I'm going to start the event. Apparently, somebody wants to go on a coffee date with you. It's a third-party influence. There's others included. Somebody's sending someone to you to take you out on a coffee date. They're trying to manipulate you. They're saying that they want you to face their inner truth, but you're going to see their true colors, their true intention before this even happens. This is somebody you don't want to hear from. This is somebody you cut out because of their unhealthy, poisonous, delusional, nasty behavior. Extremely toxic. They're trying to basically hold it together. They're wanting you to get a grip. They're trying to place a heaviness on you and chain you up. They're basically here that wanting to repeat patterns that you want nothing to do with. They think you're running away, and this is why you're cutting them off. You just have no energy for their fuck shit anymore, is what it is. This very well could be a side piece or somebody that made you a side piece. they're wishing and praying and hoping and having faith, pardon me, that you're going to accept this forbidden love affair and temptations and flirting and giving into pleasure. But you don't live there anymore, collective. This could be some sort of family member instigating this. This could have happened in the past. But it seems as though that somebody's going to come in and ask you to go on a vacation, begin a new adventure, run away together. They're in their ego and they want to put you on another roller coaster ride of ups and downs and good and bad rush of feelings. They're better off to not make that risk happen. You're better off not to take the risk, okay? Because chances are they're trying to get you caught up, and if you say yes to this, it seems as though you will lose your protection, and I think that's why they're doing this. Because they want to thwart your protection. They want to gaslight you into believing that it's okay, that they're not here to harm you, when actually they are. They don't have good intentions. Can we just go for coffee and talk? No, we can't. Why not? I never done anything to you. Yeah. No, I'm not interested. We got 2 more minutes, collective, and then I'm going to start the Hypsee event. Justice is coming, and that's why they're coming in. You finding justice apparently for them is forbidden. And this is why they're trying to create an injustice. Coming in to get you into some sort of reactive abuse and gaslight you. Don't even go for coffee. Don't meet up with this person. Pay them no mind. They're just there to try to uninspire you to move forward. They're trying to take away your inspiration. And this is about something about history that happened in the past. And they're jealous as fuck because you keep going. Rumors, pettiness, being envious, talking behind your back. Welcome in, James. Yeah, they lost the game already. They're feeling empty, feeling invisible because you cut them off. Yeah, this is not the time for a coffee date. Spirit's reiterating that. Alright, I'm starting the event. Yeah, Spirit's saying just be patient. You're being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is already guaranteed for you, collective. So just stay the course. Hey, kitty. Again, collective, the ones that are just jumping in now, this is an open table, so you're welcome to ask for a message. I'm going to start with my members since there's no super chats or super stickers. If you are a member and you'd like a message, you can come on forward. Thank you, kitty. Hey, Ashley. Just give me a sec, kitty. Trying to make some money. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's time to look inward with an attentive eye. Allow your heart to guide you. An opportunity you never dreamed of were possible will present themselves when you least expect it. Get ready for greatness. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting the mind, detaching from your thoughts patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. Spirit, Kitty, I think this one's for you. This is basically confirming to you about what I said about taking like an hour or a half hour before, either before or after work, to decompress about your stresses, about your day. Go watch the sunset. Go watch the sunrise. Um, take some time for a little walk in nature. If there's a park, go walk through the park for 25, 30 minutes. Um, feet to the ground, ground out, um, with no shoes on, if you can. Um, go hang out in nature. But yeah, I'll get you a message here. Just giving these a quick shuffle. Okay. Message for Kitty. I'm gonna get you three off the top from each deck, two oracles and a tarot. So I'm gonna get you three cards off the top. I haven't even looked at them yet. Giving them a shuffle. Spirit, what's the message for Kitty? 3 cards off the top. All right, for the animal speak, you've got guidance, rabbit, the cleverness, and the lion, control. Cleverness is in the reverse. Somebody wants you to think that you're stupid, but you're not. We already know who that is. If you've been going through difficult times, it is time for you to think outside the box to find the solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. This is also nurturing your inner child by nurturing your creative side. Welcome in, DW and Ernie. Welcome in. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. If you have let creative projects lapse, it's maybe time to pick them up again, right? And it's like somebody's trying to prevent you from being able to be creative. Be creative anyway, out of spite. Okay? It's not their decision to allow you to be creative. It's not their like they're not your boss. You're your own boss, right? So be creative anyway. Um, if you have a moderate aggressive impulse, this is an invitation to control your temper. You're encouraged to explore how to express your needs or thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. Okay? Be the lion. All right? And Panther, guidance. It is time to release your passions, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. Oh, really? You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. If you needed a confirmation to everything I've said to you, that's pretty well it. How's it going, Renee? You've got revenge, magnifying glass, and locked. So missing pieces, detached, locked away, heart, can't move forward, showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth, retaliation, plotting payback, punishing, getting even. So you are missing some sort of missing pieces. There's some sort of something going to show proof to validate and confirm. You're going to be finding the truth about which direction to go in and move in. Um, there very well could be somebody retaliating against you because you are taking initiative in your own life. Okay, somebody's trying to get even with you because you're standing on business. And the tarot. Yeah. So you're healing, you're shining, you got the star out here. Okay. There's definitely something here about you needing to continue to have hope, allowing the stars to guide you, allowing the healing to happen, embracing that healing. We got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So you've stood the test of time as far as your emotions. You've been through a lot. It's kind of like you're being wrung out. Um, and I feel that if you're feeling kind of emotional right now, it's probably because Spirit's trying to get you to release the past and the pent up emotions that you've been holding on to. Okay. To clear out, to recognize that you do deserve better than what you've been dealt. It's about time you step into this self value, self worth, self love. Enough is enough. Time to put your foot down because somebody's clearly trying to make you unstable and make you feel unsatisfied. And it's not working. And this is why they're enacting some sort of revenge. And this is the whole thing. Like, they don't want you moving on to calmer waters. They don't want you cutting them out. They don't want you even considering brighter horizons. They don't want you moving on. They're trying to get you stuck. They're trying to keep you from moving forward. And we all know who this is. So, yeah, they're trying to keep you detached. They want to lock you away. That way you can't move forward. And all they're really doing is shooting themselves in the foot. I really get that feeling. But there's going to be validation, there's going to be some sort of confirmation. You're going to be finding out the truth to whatever this is. And you're going to recognize that you don't deserve this, despite who they may be to you. Um, you don't deserve this treatment. You don't deserve to be treated like this. And I do sense that you're going to put your foot down. But your challenge, I feel, with this is to not act out of character, do not give in to the reactive abuse, um, do not give in to the frustrations, do not give in to the anger, even the sadness for that matter, because that's how they siphon from you, that's how they take from you, that's how they diminish you, right? So don't allow that to happen. Once you acknowledge it, rebuke it, mentally block it out, call your power back, all that jazz. All right. So I don't know how many times or how other else I can say it. Now the cards are coming out and repeating what I have already said to you. So do with it what you may. I'm not your mama, not your daddy. I'm your reader. So build it for yourself. Don't worry about him. Thank you. Good old Anubis. Welcome in, PJ. Catalina. So Catalina, over at the Hipsy link, there's a bunch of different readings available. You can go and take advantage of those. Or you can throw me a super chat with your question. Super sticker. T. Harris, welcome in. Take no prisoners. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much. If I missed you and your shout out, thank you for being here. I don't even know what you're even saying. Danja. Kalima is pissed. What about it? Yeah, tonight is an open table. If you'd like to get a message, the table's open. Hey, Ashley, I do believe you did a donation there for me a couple days ago. Did you want a message? I think it was you. I think you were maybe waiting patiently, and then I don't know if you got kicked out or what, but you don't think it was you? Oh, okay. I don't know. Hey there, Pharaoh. I got a bunch of different Ashleys in my chat, so thank you for being honest. Um, so do I have any members? Renee or Michael? Um, well, it's DW. If you're still kicking it with us. Um, but yeah, if any of my members would like a message while we still got a little bit of time, an open table, if you'd like one, you're more than welcome to pop in with. Just put a if you do have a question, throw some hearts with your question. Members only at this point. You want one, DW? Do you have any questions there, DW? PJ, that's the whole joy of stepping into the fire horse year. It's part of the program. Shit's about to be speeding up even quicker than what it is. Like it seems like only been a couple months and we're still kind of going through spring. It's not all that hot where I am, and it's going to be what 28 next to this coming week, and then it's going back down to 12. So, and we're moving almost into June already. Okay, I will shuffle the cards here, DW, and I'll give you. I'll give you some off the top. Spirit, what's the best blessed message for DW? Spirit, what's the best blessed message for DW? What's the best blessed message for DW? What's coming up for them? Something is going to be illuminated to you, DW. I'll keep that one out. Revealing the truth, some sort of confession coming in, some sort of shedding of the light. One, two, three, four. All right, we got adaptability, dragonfly. You may be feeling a little bit unproductive right now, but things are going to pick up for you. There's definitely transformation here. So dragonflies, bees, snakes may be significant, and a dog being loyal. So the dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life in order to bring about changes needed to reach your full potential. Approach things lightly. Be productive. Productivity. It is time to examine your productivity, disorganization, and indecisiveness. It may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get to where you want to go and what it will take to get there. And I feel that somebody's not wanting you to be able to do that. Somebody's holding you back from that, from being productive. It's almost as if they're keeping, because the illuminate was kind of on its side, maybe in the reverse. So it's like somebody's keeping information from you on purpose to keep you from moving forward. You may have to be a little bit more investigative in order to find out that information. Snake and transformation. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it all as a catalyst to smooth out the process. Make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. There's also loyalty with the dog here. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or that are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Okay? So that's with that. And let's see. Yeah, you're not willing to take any more risks. There could have been some sort of an ego death that you may have had to go through. Um, you're kind of not wanting to reminisce on memories. You're not wanting to dwell on the past. There weren't really all that many good times with this individual. I think that's what you're finding out. And they were just there to degrade and just appear, keeping up appearances, almost like that. But they're in the background, they're shaming you and humiliation. So I do feel that the mask is falling off of certain individuals. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. Um, just another thing, beside this reading, for the whole collective, tonight is a open table. So the way I run these open tables, um, I could care, like, if you want to talk about previous readings that I've given you and say that thank you and show appreciation for those readings, that's fine. But these current messages that I'm giving out, these are to people that have either paid or they're members or whatever. Okay. I quite frankly don't give two shits whether or not it's confirming with you or if it's clarifying anything or if it's validating anything from it's like you're basically butting in line and saying it's your reading. That's not the way we run things here on open tables. Okay. On a collective night, sure, by all means, but not on a personal night. Okay. Just need to remind you on that. I'm not trying to be ugly about it, but there's a lot of people that irritate me to no end saying, oh, yeah, this is my reading. It's like, no, it's not. Okay. It's for who I am reading to. All right. Anyway, um, back to the reading. DW, you've been feeling rather disempowered, can maybe lacking courage to move forward. There's definitely some sort of third party dynamic that you are dealing with here. Um, cut them out. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your energy. They're not worth anything that you are dealing with at this time. Okay. And yes, it is Anubis. They're trying to siphon your courage. They're trying to siphon your energy. This could be a karmic Leo that's doing this. Okay. But you need to cut these third parties out of the fray. All right, DW. They're. I'm really getting a feeling that they're trying to test your loyalty, and you shouldn't be tested. Now, the good thing is, though, we do have some good news. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands is here for you too, as well. So these are two beautiful cards. In the sense that you need to get inspired. You need to be able to um, be looking in a new direction at this time. Um, the fates are on your side. The Wheel of Fortune is on your side. You're moving into a very prosperous time, very inspired, very fiery, very passionate time. So, Spirit's saying either ride the wave or get out of the water. Okay, because I really kind of feel like with these other cards, um, if you can't get with the momentum of the water and the waves and ride the wave, okay, of inspiration, get out of the water because you might end up drowning if you don't cut out the fray, cut out the third parties that are manipulating you emotionally. All right. So either ride the wave or either get out of the water. One of the two. That's what Spirit's telling me. All right. Because somebody is testing your loyalty when you've been loyal since the get go. They're just trying to find a way to humiliate you. There were no good times, but they're trying to gaslight you to say that there was. Um, and you could be sending them on an ego death, and they don't like it. And this is why they're trying to disempower you and dissuade you from moving forward. Trying to say that, oh, maybe you shouldn't take a risk, maybe you shouldn't, blah, 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 blah. They don't know nothing. Okay? They don't know fuck all because all they've done is hold you back. Okay? So don't allow them to hold you back any further, my dear. Things will be illuminated to you. All right? Go with the flow of the waves or get out of the water. I'm also picking up that there very well could be sharks in the water. I'm really kind of picking up shark infested waters. So these could be the third parties trying to infiltrate your energy in some sort of way. All right. Now is the time to be very strategic and focus on what you need to focus on to get yourself stable. Okay. Anything that's been very predominant and holding you back that needs to take a lead, or you got to stop spending so much energy into that. Hey, hello, Rita. Hope you're doing well. Alyssa Jane. Very welcome, DW. Thank you so much for your ongoing support as a member. Love having you part of my tribe. Be good to yourself, kitty. Stay strong. You'll get through it. All right, table's open. Anybody got a super chat with a question? Or a super sticker for a general message? Any denomination works. I got some ratings over at Hypsee that you can take advantage of as well. Aw, thank you, DW. You didn't have to do that, but it's greatly appreciated. Thank you, beautiful. Right back at you, Renee. $33.33 right on the dial. Like, I can't even believe that I've been live already an hour and 4 minutes. Like, yeah, time is speeding up. Time is going by very fast. Yeah, I tried to start this a little early, but I have a feeling right as I'm wanting to cut back and shut it down, then everybody and their brother is going to want a message. It seems to be the way that it goes. But I try to start it early to get an early start. And yeah. But anyway, it is what it is. Hello, Michaela. Again, collective, this is an open table. This is all for you, so let's go, let's go. Usually, when you're donating $1 a card, you're going to get more cards than that. I reserve these nights for you. So let's get it. My hair's nice and clean. Needs to be straightened. But Welcome in, Akasha. Catalina, are you grabbing a reading or what's up? Nope, I have not. Just PayPal. But Hypsy will definitely help you out. So if you want to do a donation or grab a reading over at Hypsy, it's pretty safe. And they utilize most cash apps. They use debit. They use American Express. There is Venmo, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, a whole bunch of different ones. I got a Hypsy event running right now. Yeah, Hypsy's pretty good with that. There's a donate button. Donations move through pretty quickly. I do need $50 to release it from Hypsy. Um, so either Hypsy or PayPal works for me. The PayPal link is in the description. The Hypsy link is in the description. For some dumbass reason, they're not showing up here on my end. But they're there. You may have to cut and paste. And the Hypsy link is in the link section as well on my main page. Oh, thank you there, Vita. You want me to throw you some cards? I can throw you a personal message. All right. Spirit, what's going on with Pravita? What's Vita's best blessed message? Somebody wants you in your emotions, but it's not working. You're doing a good job for grounding yourself to not react. But it's like you've already cut this person out and you literally got no spoons left for this person, which I find rather. Yeah, you cut out the toxicity, you ripped their mask off. Good job. Yeah, you cut out this toxicity. You're not wanting a call from this person. You've healed a lot of the triggers and the trials and tribulations that you've had to deal with. They wanted you to have no hate, no hate, no faith, or no healing. They didn't want you healing. They didn't want you being able to have any hope either. But you ripped their mask off. You're clearly dealing with a narcissist, a dark triad, quite possibly. They constantly had you living in the past, constantly bringing up old shit. They're very much in this lustful energy, so I wouldn't be having any type of connection with them sexually, because they're very lustful. They very well could have gotten caught up. They're very non-committal, whoever this is. But you're not taking on their bullshit as far as these emotions. You're definitely not on a an emotional roller coaster with this individual anymore. You may have been in the past, but you recognized what was going on and you nipped it in the butt. Okay. You got good luck on your side. All right. Things have been rather heavy for you, but things are going to lighten up. You need to try to find your sense of adventure again because uh, they tried to keep you isolated. They tried to keep you locked up, locked away, and you very well could be missing out. You could be missing out on some sort of opportunities by locking yourself away. So find your sense of adventure. You need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. Once you do, get ready. Good luck for good luck and opportunities to come your way. All right. There's definitely something good coming in for you. Um, your goals are about to manifest in remarkable ways. Dreams are coming to fruition. Stop and enjoy the moment. It's important to let things flow at their natural pace. Rest assured that in due course of time, your wishes will come true. It's time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it is possible to manifest your vision. So stop waiting and stop doubting. Okay? You're definitely turning a leaf regarding this and this dynamic and this whole endeavor. Okay, you've done the healing, you've empowered yourself, you've rose above, you're raising your frequency. I do feel you've done a lot of the work that you needed to do. Okay, so this is good, and this is good energy, my dear. Yeah, things are gonna speed up for you, that's for sure. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, really? Okay. This is kind of wild and ironic. We've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we just got these for DW, which I find kind of wild. Maybe you guys should partner up. Because both of you guys are going through some stress, and you guys could probably, I don't know, set fire to your past and enjoy the marshmallows. I don't know. But either way, you definitely have a new inspired new beginning coming in. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor as long as you cut the chaff from the wheat, and you cut the dead weight. There's definitely third parties, people that know people, the 5 degrees of separation. As soon as you do that, I think things are going to speed up for you. People are out here wanting you to look unbalanced, wanting you to feel unbalanced, wanting you to not move forward. But I do feel it's kind of like jump starting a car, right? That bit of a jolt. I think once that jolt happens, and once you jump forward, things are going to start to move into a momentum that is going to work with you. Okay. But yeah, you're definitely moving into a new timeline. You're definitely elevating. I'm proud of you. Just for the record, I'm gonna get you some more cards with this, just in case, because I shuffled these up real good, and the fact that they're coming back out is wild. So I'm gonna get you a couple more. What's the best blessed message for Vita? Yeah, this is a non-committal energy. Don't make commitments to something that is trying to disempower you and take you out of your sacred energy. Okay? You shouldn't have to sell your soul in order to get by. All right? Let's see. Yeah, somebody's really preventing any messages to. You got success coming in, and somebody don't want that to happen. What's the scoop, Spirit? Tell me more about Vita. Yeah, somebody wants you out in the cold. Somebody wants you feeling worthless. Like I said, you're dealing with a triad. They're very dark individuals, very sadistic. Yeah, they want you sitting here bitter. They don't want you nurturing yourself. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me something positive for Rita, please. Give me something positive for Rita. They want you questioning yourself. Don't question yourself. Take that leap of faith. Specifically, something that you're passionate about. Specifically, something that you are being called to do by divine. Okay, by divine intervention. Allow that to happen. Don't question it. Yeah, the clarity's coming. Okay, you're going to get a download. You're going to get some sort of a message. You're going to get something. Okay, Ace of Swords. There's definitely some sort of information, clarification, communication, some sort that's coming in for you. Yeah, somebody wants you questioning your intuition. Don't. This could be a Queen of Wands in reverse. They want you to question your magic, but you need to choose yourself at this time, right? Somebody's going to come in thinking that they're healed, thinking that they love you, thinking that they're your soulmate. They're not, okay? They're going to play on your emotions. You need to ultimately choose yourself, protect yourself, nurture yourself. Because the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, and you do have a new inspirational beginning coming in for you, but you need to run with it. Trust it. Yeah. Somebody's trying to manipulate your success that you have available to you. That's just on the cut. Yeah, you got a new foundation coming in. Oh, okay. If this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is a very unstable individual, and they're going to come in to try to put a ring on it, saying that they changed. And if you say no, they're going to snap out. So keep your cards close to your chest. Focus on your independence, because they're trying to take you out of this healing energy by giving you a fake apology. They're going to apologize. They're going to want to get back with you. They want to show you some sort of love, and then they're going to disappear and ghost you again. Yeah, they want you holding burdens and they don't want you moving forward. This is the whole purpose of them coming back in. They're just popping in to pop back out because they see you being successful. They see you moving forward. They see you moving on. They see you getting justice. Yeah, you're leaving the past behind you. You're moving forward with compassion. You're being supported. Yeah, and they want you to lose it all. They're being very strategic as how they do that, but you're going to know the truth. You're going to be very strategic as to how you get all this back. The tables are turning. Things are balancing out. You're going to have people collaborating with you, and that's a good thing. You've already recognized your inner light. Keep moving and allow it to guide you. You have every right to call your energy back and be a little bit selfish because of this asshole. Okay? This is the only way that you're going to alchemize this betrayal. Stand on business and be the tower that you need to be in order to put them in their place if you have to. But this is going to take great courage, a lot of change, a lot of disruption. Okay? But you've got the divine on your side. Okay? There's something a lot about they don't want you to elevate because it's happening. Um, it might not be happening. It might be happening sooner than you think. And this is why they're wanting to diminish you because they're overwhelmed and obsessed at the fact that you're elevating and they're not. You're leaving them behind. And they don't like that. They're a little bit butthurt. But you have the Wheel of Fortune on your side. Destiny waits. Nurture your truth and don't allow them to gaslight you. All right, Rita? Keep shining bright like a diamond. You got this. Hey, Julie. Yeah, just be strategic. Be very strategic. Be careful on who's coming in. Because there's certain people that are going to come in to play in your face. And then there's others that are actually going to be genuine. Use your intuition. If you sense any red flags, chances are good that it's a red flag. Don't dismiss it. Right, table's open, everybody. Oh, Renee, I hope things get better for you, my dear. All right. A little bit. You want to meet? You want a general message, Michael? I got you. All right. Spirit, what's going on with Michael? Stop being so close-minded. There's more than one way of looking at things. You must be ready to accept alternative viewpoints and new ideas. You must open your eyes to new ideas and new ways of resolving problems. The picture I'm getting with this is you've got your eyes closed, you got your ears like this, and you're going la 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 la. I can't hear you. Spirit's asking you to stay calm. Calm like a turtle. What's going on for Michael? So you're in the process of letting go, but you're hanging on for dear life at the same time. Okay? And this is keeping you from moving through a transition. This is a mental, emotional, psychological transition. So it doesn't necessarily mean you need to be anywhere. You don't necessarily need to go buy anything to have this transition happen. It's the mindset that you're holding yourself in. Okay? I'm not going to come out here and say that you're delusional and you're not listening to advice, because there's quite possibly boundaries and different things that are happening for you to be so close minded. And I'm not going to say that that's out of whack. I'm going to say that you probably have reasons for being closed minded and not wanting to listen to other people's bullshit, right? So take that into consideration. I'm not going to tell you uh, to drop your boundaries because those boundaries are there for a reason, but I feel that you need to alchemize that and empower yourself in order to integrate those boundaries and show up maybe for yourself a little bit more. Okay. There's definitely something here about new beginnings and passion and self love that very well could be there for you as ingredients to this transition, but you're not allowing them in. Okay. Veronica, I don't know what you're even asking, but I'm currently doing a message for my friend Michael. So if you'd like to throw me a super chat with a question, you can do so. What's this all about, Spirit? Tell me more. Something to do with family? Trying to cut away the conflict? I'm hearing you're done fighting, you're done battling it out. Now is not the time for hate, Michael. Okay? Because you're allowing the hate stew, and you're allowing it to eat away at you, is what it is. And this is what's creating the harshness. This is why you're cutting things off that you really don't have to be cutting off. Okay, now is not the time to hate. Now is not the time to be in the harshness. Now is not the time to be in the conflict. But it's also to say that you don't have to submit to it either, right? You don't have to submit to this shit either. You can still stand your ground. You can still have boundaries. You just don't need to deal with the shit anymore, right? Like you can always get up from the table and stop playing these stupid games that they're playing. You know what I mean? Blessings right back at you, Veronica. All the way from Ireland. Beautiful. Yeah, you need to call your power back. Remember who the hell you are, Michael. We got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. The Spirit's already guiding you through this. You just need to stay the course. Stop overthinking it. Know where you stand and stand in your power, right? Yeah, get inspired. Continue to move forward for yourself. You don't have to pour in anybody else's cup. Pour into your own. Okay? Step into your passions. Get out there, do some photography. You know, get an email, a work email or something. And if you got a digital camera and you've got a computer, you can be out at a park at a festival or whatever, and you can be taking pictures and just say, yeah, Michael's photography, and you can be taking pictures and be like, yeah, I take pictures for families and everything, and then I just send them off. And then they can fill out a form whether or not they want it edited. Do you want it a funny and a humorous edit? Do you want it a frame around it? Do you want whatever? And then you illustrate, and then you do this for people, and chances are that you show your initiative, and they very well could pay for the picture, right? So you have a possible business model that you can work with to work with your passions and to make something for yourself. It's just you need to implement that to work for you. right? But how are you going to show up is the question. You got the two cups here on the cut with the high priestess, and I feel this is about you integrating your masculine and feminine and allowing your inner lovers to come into union. Okay, balancing out your masculine and feminine energy. Okay, this is what's going to help empower you to stand in your power and call your power back. Okay, yeah, stop procrastinating. Spirit saying get a couple t-shirts made, like business t-shirts, because at least if you walk out, you have your email. They can at least take a picture of your t-shirt and they have your email, or their website or something. Okay. Tell me more for Michael. What's going on with Michael? What do they need to know right now? Yeah, shit's being revealed to you. You're about to be moving into a very, very bright and beautiful time, Michael. But the thing is that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, you don't feel that you're good enough. You don't feel that it's like there's this lack mentality. There's this lack of worth that you can't do it on your own, and you can. You have more than enough energy to do this on your own and make it work for you. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. What's going on with Michael? Anything else? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Keep investing into you. Keep investing into this, into your garden, into what you're trying to build for yourself, right? And I really feel that you're stagnant in that. Seven of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Like you don't feel that you're gonna make it on your own. The thing is, it's gonna be revealed to you that you can. You can make this happen. And do it for you. Okay? Do it for you. Nobody else. You don't have to get anybody else's validation for something that you want to do for yourself. Make yourself look presentable. Get your shit together and make it happen for you. There's different festivals, there's different situations, there's different, you know, there's different situations that you can uh, tap into in order to make something work for you. You just got to get creative. Find out what certain festivals are happening in your area and capitalize on it. And you don't need to go and make a booth for yourself. You can just walk around. If you have to have a backpack or if you have to have a wagon with you or whatever, then do that. But make it work for you. Yeah, but you can't. Well, there's always things going on where you live. Well, then make it happen. And even so, it'll get you up and out, right? If that's a thing, you need a break, you need to see the scenery, or you need to get out of Dodge, you need to get into different energy, that'll give you the reason, right? And if somebody's asking you, where are you going, Michael? I'm going out. I have some things to do. Well, what do you need to go and do, Michael? Just stuff. You don't have to tell people. People don't need to know your everyday. People don't need to know how many times you wipe. People don't need to know, how many times you drink water a day, or how many freckles you have on your ass, or whatever the case. That's not up for them, right? And it gets you up, it gets you out, it gets you, you know. And if people don't take in what you're bringing, then maybe it's the wrong venue, maybe it's the wrong festival, maybe it's the wrong type of people, right? And even just so, make a couple T-shirts and promote your business, and then you get their information and you can edit these pictures however they want it, and then they get the main picture sent to them. And usually, if there's like a landmark or something and you see a lot of people getting their pictures taken, just say, look, I've got a professional camera here. I'd like to take a couple pictures of a whole bunch of you, because there's always that one person that's not in the picture and they want a full group picture. And this is where you come in, right? So that way they all get to be included in the picture. And you don't have to ask them for their camera or their phone. You just have your own camera. Here's my information. Here's the pamphlet. Um, you know, and only give the pamphlets and the people your customers, right? But you can add different little things to it, whether it be a frame or whatever. There's a bunch of different programs out there to edit it. And I'm sure you already got that going on. You already know about it. The thing is, with you, a camera, you can stick it around your neck. With me, I could probably do readings, but I would need a table, you know? So it's a little bit more shit I gotta carry around for me to do my readings, right? Thank you, Michael. You got this. I believe in you. Hmm. Thank you, guys. I'm almost at my goal of $100 to give out a free reading. Let's keep this going. Even though I only got 9 or 10 people in the chat, somehow I got 39 likes. I'm okay with that. Open table. Zero, can you rephrase your question? You need to learn how to alchemize first. The alchemy itself brings about truth and strength. You have to show your loyalty to the divine, and that happens through initiation. This is a way of controlling your anger and recognizing and validating your own strength within you, listening to your intuition, and where there's drama being presented to you, you need to cut it out. You can't be in reaction of it. This is ultimately your sacrifice to rise above, and this is how you raise your frequency. This is how you shed your old skin, and this is how you ultimately overcome the rumors and the pettiness. It may look like you're getting the lower hand, and you may look like you're not getting the upper hand, and things are not working out for you, but how you react to the chaos is key. Sometimes when things are silent, and sometimes when you're not getting answers, you're being tested, and your loyalty is being tested. And a lot of the time, you have to be loyal to yourself. A lot of the times, you have to choose yourself over other people. And it can very well get lonely, but it's part of the solitude, it's part of the isolation, it's part of the transformation, it's part of the initiation into your chosenhood. Oh, then keep going. It will be revealed to you in time. Hmm. That is for sure. Keeping the peace of mind is definitely paramount to your elevation. All right, collective, this is the last call for readings. Yeah, you definitely get ridiculed and hated on for being chosen. There's no doubt about it. It's part of the situation. It's part of the flair. It's part of the initiation, I guess. It's not easy. Everybody thinks it's a fun thing to do, fun thing. It's such a great thing to go through. It's really not. It's probably one of the most devastating things. They really they swallow their pride after they think, oh yeah, I'm a chosen one, all this other shit. And once they have to go through what they have to go through, specifically the ones that are cocky and they say, oh, they think they're a chosen one. Yeah, really? Okay, I'm a chosen one too. They end up eating their words, right? Because they think that they're gonna go and they're gonna take somebody else's chosen destiny, and then they end up having to answer to their own. It's not for the lighthearted, I'll tell you. They end up eating their words. They end up eating absolutely everything. They end up eating their cockiness and their bullshit. Like, they're it's kind of priceless, to be honest. The look on their face after the fact they find out that they have to deal with their own consequences, their own situation. You know, it's just one of those things. Yeah, and you end up having to walk away from your family because they don't understand you. You end up walking away from a lot of people because as your frequency raises, um, they fall out of alignment with you. It's very difficult for them to see eye to eye. hmm And then they sit there and they misjudge you and they think that they know what you're going through when they have not a clue. Yeah, they do. They do ridicule what they don't understand. You've only got 15 there, Ciro? I can I can sympathize with you, buddy. You're not alone in this. Just know that much. No, it's not. They think it's a gift and you end up prosperous and you end up, having all this, they think it's a beautiful experience. In essence it is because it shows you who people really are. It shows you their true intention. There are definitely perks to go with the whole situation, but there's definitely trials and tribulations and chaos that gets thrown in the mix too. But anyway, sweet dreams, everybody. I'm cutting it out early tonight. I'll be bringing a quick series, 1 through 7 message tomorrow, and then probably another collective message on Friday. You'll get through this, Zero. Just stay strong. Stay true to yourself, my friend. You'll get through it. I believe in you. It's definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. But to some, it's not supposed to be easy. But the thing is there's other people out here that think that they're going to be playing in on the karma. And this is why you got to keep it to yourself, because people take your experience and run with it. And it almost thinks, kind of, they think it gives them an excuse to do this really screwed up shit to you when it's really not the case. They don't have warrant to do this shit to you, which they end up racking up a huge bunch of karma. So everything that's being done to you that is outside of the divine intervention, okay, they end up getting massive karma for that, because it's not their job to be your karma. It's not their job to be your puppet master. It's not their job. They don't have rights over the divine intervention. And these people are gonna get it if they're literally targeting you. They don't get to do this shit and get away with it. Because they're out here interfering with your destiny. They're out here interfering with what is meant for you. So take it in stride. But instead of allowing it to diminish you and demonize you, allow it to build you up and allow it to alchemize and help you get stronger and more resilient. Hmm. So pay them no mind. Don't give them your energy and don't retaliate. Because that's what they ultimately want. They want you to retaliate it. They're throwing they're throwing reactive abuse at you. They poke and poke and poke and poke and poke and poke and poke at you until you react. Don't react. Recognize it for what it is and recognize the type of people that are doing it to you and the irrelevance. Make them irrelevant. Hmm. It's the best way to do it. And every tear is counted, Zero. Don't forget that. Every tear is counted. So if you have a feeling to release or to cry, let it out. Let your tears wash you clean. And on that, collective, if you can't be good at it, please be good to yourself so that way you can be good to others. And I'll catch you in the next video. And Zero, if you want to message me through Facebook or Instagram, if you're on either one, it's the same name as here on YouTube. Just make sure that you post that you're coming over from YouTube, and that way I won't block you out. You want to chat a little bit more. You're not alone in this, dude. Lots of love to the tribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the support. Lots of love, and I will catch you in tomorrow's 1 through 7 quick series message.